My notebook, I want to ask you how I
Fired. They are shooting aimlessly. They are shooting and killing our people. Sir. I'm live. I don't know, there are many. Yes. You can hear shots. This is happening now in the home of the leader of Jesus of Bethel. The Nigerian army are shooting our people.
An attack where dozens of his IPOB family members were killed. Then, in June 2021, he was dragged back to Nigeria. His lawyers stated he was kidnapped and extraordinarily renditioned from Kenya. A Kenyan high court later ruled his abduction and rendition were illegal. This is where the legal battle turns into a circus. In October 2022, Nigeria's own Court of Appeal did something shocking. It threw out all terrorism charges and ordered his immediate release. The court ruled that the government broke international law so egregiously by kidnapping him that it lost all moral and legal right to even put him on trial. For a moment, it looked like justice would prevail, but the government refused to let him go. They illegally held him and appealed to the Supreme Court. In a stunning reversal in December 2023, the Supreme Court overturned the lower court's decision. Even while admitting the government's actions in Kenya were unfair and oppressive, they ruled the trial must continue, essentially declaring the state could break the law to prosecute a citizen. This has led to a chaotic and protracted trial under judges like Binta Nyako and James Omotosho, with Kanu's trial being indefinitely adjourned at one point and his case file being passed back and forth. Think about that. A government breaks international law to snatch a citizen, ignores its own courts ordering his release, and then claws back a victory to force a trial that its own judiciary had declared illegitimate. Why? Were they doing all this just to stop a man from waving a flag? Or were they terrified of something else? This is the hypocrisy. Everyone is focused on the Biafra flag, but they're missing the bigger, more dangerous truth he represents. The secret they want to lock away isn't about a map. It's about who really holds power in Nigeria. The truth, the revelation, and here it is. The real reason they had to shut him down. For years on Radio Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu's message was way bigger than just Biafra. His ultimate message was a total dismantling of the corrupt, broken system running Nigeria, a system that he argued holds everyone, not just Biafrans in chains. He used to say, once Biafra becomes free, everybody becomes free. He talked about plans to give away oil and gas from Biafra land for free to all of West Africa, just to prove his fight wasn't about resources, but about freedom from a system that robs everyone. He relentlessly attacked the ruling class, the the crooked politicians and the apparatus that protects them, and said they were the real enemy of every poor person in Nigeria, regardless of their tribe. This is the message that terrifies them. Not dividing Nigeria, but uniting the poor. They know how to handle a regional movement. What they absolutely cannot survive is a nationwide awakening. A moment when poor people from every corner of the country finally realize they've been fighting each other instead of the elites at the top. The real hypocrisy is loving Nnamdi Kanu for Biafra, but ignoring his bigger war against the systemic rot that impoverishes everyone. Waving the flag, but not seeing that his most radical idea was to expose the puppet masters who use ethnicity to keep everyone divided. Seeing him as just an Igbo hero is exactly what his enemies want, because it contains his influence. But his message was a call for a revolution of the mind that transcends tribe. It was a call to burn down a system that keeps everyone poor. That is the secret. That is the idea they are so desperate to silence. He's the face of an idea so dangerous it could unite the very people they need to keep fighting each other. Even as he remains detained, his case continues to draw international attention from supporters around the world. If this is the first time you are hearing the whole story, then our mission here at iPod Rapture Media is working. But we need you. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because the mainstream will never tell you these truths. We are building a community dedicated to uncovering what they want to hide.